how you doing? Thank you so much for including your work and your written rationale here. This makes good sense. Everything's making a lot of sense here, so thank you. I've got your JPEG up in the window, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I'm going to have to reduce this to fit in the window, so let's. Okay. I think it's a great start. It's a very good start. I think that the good thing about this is that your masking techniques and the reasoning behind like this kind of outer glow all makes sense. Good masking. That's the important thing here is you're showing excellent masking techniques, and your description of adjustment layers is also done very well. So a couple of things in terms of composition, general composition, I think that I would recommend is this. Right now, you've got the title that's kind of slicing right through the middle of the composition, and it kind of creates two different compositions, one upper, one lower. I would like to see you kind of combine these into one composition. So you've got the protagonist, who should be the focal point, right? And then the antagonist, if he's separated from the protagonist, it indicates a separation, that there's not a real close relationship of these characters in the actual movie. So my recommendation is to kind of reconfigure your, reconfigure your title area so it doesn't have this kind of separation that separate the top and the bottom of the poster. From there, I would use one background image of the nuclear plant, or somehow assemble something that doesn't indicate that this. My whole issue is that there's a big separation from the front, the top and the bottom of the posters, and that could be misleading in a lot of ways. So again, my recommendation is to solidify the relationship of the duck, the warthog, and the nuclear power plant by presenting them in one continuous composition as opposed to two separate compositions. Again, the slimy duck type I think is a great choice, really good choice, but I'm not so sure about placing it on this big color background. I think it creates too much separation from the actual poster itself. Image credits seem to be done pretty well. I would recommend adding an additional type, like add a tagline, slimy duck. So here's a tagline right here. So it kind of just gives a little bit of a sneak peek into now that's a rom-com. So it's not an action revenge movie, but nonetheless, you understand. I just showed you that to illustrate what a tagline is. So add some sort of tagline, and then take a look at, do some further research on movie posters, and try to add some things like, coming this June, from the producers of whatever, and then maybe even adding the stars' names somewhere other than in the credits area, like we see right here. And then, so the credits area would be on the bottom, right? I think the credits area is a little bit underdeveloped. I think that adding the credits really adds a lot of validity to the movie poster. So I would recommend concentrating on that area a little bit more, in a little bit more detailed of a manner. Let me go ahead and get that under, so it's a little distracting in the background. Okay. The great thing is that your image, your masking and adjustment layers look fantastic. So go ahead and take those comments and see what you can do as far as reconfiguring this to take it less from being two separate compositions and try to promote this as one composition, one solidified idea, showing the relationship between protagonist and antagonist and their relationship together with the nuclear power plant in the background. Okay, other than that, I think it's a really great start. So I'll tell you what, if you have any questions at all, please let me know. I'll be glad to make any clarifications or further suggestions if you need in that direction. Okay, thank you very much.